Bomba fate. Okay, let's go. Hi guys, so my name is Etomi James and a lot of you have no idea who the hell I am. You're probably even thinking, what the hell is she doing on my TV screen? Well, I have spent months, 7-8 months, trying to figure myself out, trying to understand myself, trying to heal myself, and trying to better myself. And in doing that, I have learned quite a few things.
Question of the day: what advice would you give to someone who feels like they are lost in life and don't know what to do in the future?
I would say, firstly, don't feel bad. When you feel bad, you create stress for yourself. When you create stress for yourself, it makes the situation worse. It just gets you in your head too much. But rather accept it, state how you feel in this current moment. In this current moment, you being confused in what to do in the future, how does that make you feel? Once you accept it and you're honest with yourself, it gives you control over your emotions and over the situation, okay? I tell this to my girls all the time. There's power in controlling your emotions. The only way to control your emotions is to understand your emotions. Second advice, don't focus on the future, don't focus on the past, but rather focus on right now. Like the words of Master Ugwe, the past is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift, which is why it's called the present. He ate with that little one still. He ate with that little one. Once you've understood how you feel in this current moment, right, now you've got your control. From there, take out the noise, take out society's expectation, take out your parents' expectations on who you are or who you should be, take out judgment, take it all out. What things right now would you be willing to try? Anything, again, right now. Don't think of it in a way, because I know most of you will, don't think of it in a way of, okay, what would I be willing to try right now that I could do in the future? No. What am I willing to try right now? That's it. Yeah? And then just start experimenting. And I urge you all to try and do things outside of your comfort zone. You need to see more to be more. Okay, if you're from the ends like me, go to the countryside and go horse riding. Because why not? Because who said we can't? Or if you are from the countryside, come to the ends. Try chicken and chips. These are just random things, by the way. But my point being, try things, anything that even sparks a smidge, a little bit of interest. From there, you can start understanding what you want to do and start building the life that you want to live every day. Once you start trying these things, you'll start asking yourself, okay, what type of person do you want to be? How do you want to come across? What type of values do you want to hold? What type of vibe do you want to have? You start to understand what you want to be when you start experimenting different things. Essentially, you kind of need to, the irony, honestly, you kind of need to even do things that you normally wouldn't do to know that, yeah, I definitely won't do this. Not everything though. This does not, disclaimer, this does not apply to everything in life. Okay, there's just some things don't do. Don't even think about doing it. Don't. No. Anyways, back to my point. When you're experimenting these things, try to learn yourself. Find your values, what matters to you, and hold that there. Because when you have your days that you feel lost, and I'm telling you from first-hand experience, you will have your days that you feel lost. But when you have your days that you feel lost, remember what matters to you. It gives you a generalization of who you could be. Example, hygiene. Let's say hygiene matters to you. Then you could try being a cleaner, dentistry, a product designer. Am I making sense? I don't know if I'm making sense. Hopefully I'm making sense. I hope I'm making sense. If you feel like trying something new straight off the bat can be quite overwhelming, which I do understand because I am someone who actually has anxiety, so I can understand that. What I did to mitigate that was having a structure. I set a time to go to the gym, wasn't consistent, can I add? Still is not consistent, can I also add? a time frame for the gym, a time frame to take myself on walks, mindful walks. When I started doing that, from there, like, you just meet people and you build these connections, and they introduce you to things that you probably never would have ever thought you would do. But with all of this, and this is also something to myself as well, because I'm still learning, okay? Homegirl is not the best, let me tell you. I'm still learning though, I'm still learning. Understand that growth is not linear, okay? It's a zigzag. Sometimes you have your bad days, and sometimes you have your good days. Sometimes your bad days are more than your good days. When that happens, don't let it go on for too long. Don't be sad for too long. Don't wallow in the sadness for too long. Don't overthink for too long. Get out of your head and start doing things. Just don't overthink it, just start doing. One thing I used to do is I would wake up, then I'll check my phone to check the time to know if I should really get out of bed, and then I'll go to sleep. What I've now started doing is the minute I wake up, I get out of bed. Literally, when my eyes open, I get out of bed, and that's usually around 5 a.m. I get out of bed, I take a shower, and I do one thing. Just one thing, even if it's something small, I do one thing towards my goals, and then I get back into bed. And then I wake back up around like 9, 10, and then get on with my day. Yeah, not the best, but my point still being, every step, whether it's big or small, medium, short, long, whatever it may be, every step is still a step, okay? Okay. Once you're out of your head, once you have a routine, you start to open your eyes to things that pique your interest, and pray. Prayer is real, okay? Even if you feel like you don't want to pray or you can't pray, just put on gospel music. It will help you calm yourself, have a clearer mindset on what to do with your day, because remember, we are not focusing on the future, baby. We are focusing on the present, okay? You keeping up, okay? In the present, right, create a structure for yourself, and within that structure, make time to try something new. When you try a couple new things, you start to now understand what things you have an interest in. From there, you build a stronger connection to specific things the more you do those things. Then, whichever you feel like you have the most connection to, you can pursue that. Or if you feel like you have the most connection to 2 things, pursue both. The world is your oyster. Or 3. Pursue as many things as you want to pursue, okay? The world is literally your oyster. But yeah, this was really good advice, by the way. This person never replied. This was good advice. But anyways, you start by not thinking about the destination, what you think about right now. Like, right this second. So yeah, that is it from me. Ooh, brava. May I add, right, I'm still learning. So even though this is probably great advice, I don't 100% live by this advice. Okay, I'm not perfect myself. I'm still learning. But yeah, that's it for me. Like, comment, subscribe, follow all my social media. Love y'all.